7:36 in the morning. That's a look at your headlines now. Here's Mike.
I'm going to take this one. Hey, if you are lucky enough to find a company that still offers long-term care insurance, the premiums are likely more expensive and going up. Here to explain this today, among other things, our expert, Stewart Welch. Good to see you, Stewart.
Good morning, Janice.
Thanks for coming. All right, so long-term care insurance. Apparently things are about to change, or they are changing.
Well, actually they've been changing. So the insurance companies in long-term care business have been losing their shirts. And so what's happened, the result of that is they've been raising premiums. And that is a trend that is continuing today. So, so if you own a policy,
right, you're
going to see premiums go up. And if you don't own a policy and are thinking about buying one, I can tell you the premiums are going to be a lot more expensive.
Okay, because this kind of came from one of our viewers or readers' questions about whether, so people are asking, should they purchase long-term care insurance, right?
Well, and I think what happens is when they come in and they say, Janice, your premiums are about to go up, they're going to give you the option of reducing your benefits to the point where your premiums stay the same.
Okay.
Or they allow you to obviously pay the higher premium. But now what's happening is they're coming up with hybrid policies. So some people are saying, gosh, I pay all this money on long-term care and I may never use it, and then I'll just lose all those premiums I paid into it. So they're combining it with a life insurance policy, and they're saying to the extent that you don't use the benefits for long-term care, at least your family's going to benefit from a death benefit.
Okay.
So, for example, if you had a $500,000 life insurance policy and you used $100,000 of long-term care benefits,
right,
then at your death, your family would get $400,000.
Okay. If
you use no benefits, they get $500,000.
Okay.
And that's not perfectly exactly true. There's some contracts might not be exactly a dollar for dollar offset, but for many of them there would be.
Okay. The next question is about retirement. So one of your readers said, I will be 66 next year, eligible for full Social Security benefits. Kind of wanting to know, should she wait till she says she's going to continue to work? Should she wait? What's the
so
thing there?
It's a decision a lot of people try to make. If I'm 66 under full retirement, and if I don't take it and I wait till I'm 70, which you have to start taking it, for every year you wait, your benefit goes up 8% a year. So a lot of people are going, should I wait? And that is a really complicated answer, but let me just give you one, kind of the first cut. The first cut is if you're in really poor health, you start taking your Social Security generally as quickly as possible. If you're in really good health and you have a lot of longevity in your family, it pays to wait. Now I'll give you one quick great example. Is my father. So my father is 95.
Yeah.
And he waited until he was age 70 to take his benefit. So he got the highest benefit possible. And Dad is loves to tell you today that this was one of my best investments because he's been collecting for 25 years plus all of the cost of living numbers. So his has been really good.
All right, but I guess it's a life decision too, because quality of life, whether you want to be able to do things or not and quit working, that adds into it too. Is that $200 or $300 or however much it is worth the difference, right?
Yeah, and it's more than $200 or $300. So generally, we just did one on it was $2,000 at 66, but if they waited, it was going to be $2,700. So that's $700 a month for, in Dad's case, 25 years would have been a heck of a lot of money.
Right.
It is a complicated question. You can either sit down with the people at Social Security who are pretty good at this. If I did that, I'd want to sit down with more than one. Okay. Sit down with them and then go back and sit down again, because you might get a slightly different answer, or either get with a professional, somebody that can walk you through the complexities of making this decision, because a lot of these decisions, once you make them, are irreversible.
Okay. All right. Good advice today. Stewart Welch, good to see you.
Thanks, Janice.
All right. Still ahead.